And let's keep that applause going for the next comedian, Trace Holt, everyone. Come on. What up, Cap City? How you guys doing? You guys, I work out in far west Austin. I live in South Austin. I'm a waiter, so naturally, like as soon as I get off the clock, I'm smoking weed. The other night I was driving home and I'm speeding and I see this cop pull out behind me and I'm like, fuck, he's gonna get me, you know. But I think to myself, I got it. And I started stuffing my face with my employee dinner of crispy beef tacos. Like as though that was gonna do something about the smell. I didn't even roll the window down. I was just like, I fucking got this. The problem with this is that now when he pulls me over, I'm just gonna be the guy whose car reeks of weed, who's stuffing his face with crispy beef tacos. It's not gonna work out for me. Thankfully, he pulled over the guy right next to me. I was stoked. He pulled the guy over next to me, but I also felt like it was a little bit of an injustice. It was like the real villain that night was still speeding through town, smoking bowls, stuffing his face with crispy beef tacos. You guys have been dating a little bit recently, and I've come up with a couple of things that I just can't deal with anymore. A list of deal breakers, if you will. I thought that maybe I would share them with you all tonight. Number one on the list, if you have more than one cat. If you can ever say the phrase, my cats, there's nothing you can say that will precede or follow that makes up for the fact that you just said my cats. Number two on the list, kind of a big one for me, Crocs. Like, if you're wearing Crocs, I'm not gonna fuck you later. Y'all real nice to me about that. I feel like a lot of times I tell that joke and every woman in the audience is like, all right, I'm gonna buy some Crocs later, okay. You guys are, I like y'all are fun. The last one that I'll give y'all tonight is if you ever say the phrase, fuck me, and I'm not already inside of you. I'll give you an example. A girl the other night, we're out at dinner, and she said, so are you going to take me back to your place and fuck me later? Well, yeah. But I'm not as excited about it now, you know? I've already got commitment issues as it is. Like, signing me up for something already, I don't... You guys, I'm going to New York in a couple weeks. It's summertime. I'm going to go on vacation. I'm going to go see what the deal is up there. I'm going to go have some fun with some friends that live up there. I love New York. Yeah. I've noticed, though, if you're a polite, well-dressed Southerner in certain parts of the city, everyone assumes you're a homosexual. Like, I'm not complaining. They're buying me drinks. And the sex is just, Give me something to miss, Brooklyn. The other day I was at the bus stop waiting to die or like go to work or whatever the fuck it was I was doing. I don't know. Whichever comes first, right? You know. But I was thinking about how nice it is to be on the subway in New York as opposed to the bus. I was remembering a friend of mine, she told me, oh, I love the subway in New York. I get to fall in love 3 times a week on the way to or from work. That's romantic, you guys. Like, can you imagine falling in love once on the bus in Austin? I was on my way to work, and she was cursing at the empty seat next to me. She asked me for spare change, and I told her she smelled like onions and cinnamon. Before I knew it, we were sweeping beer cans off of her yoga mat in the woods of East Riverside. I tell y'all, I really thought she was the one right until she said those words every man so loathes to hear. Can't wait for you to meet my cats. The Crocs should have been a red flag, you know? What is that? You guys, I got the light on. I'll finish it up here. You guys ever date anyone in porn? Let me rephrase that. You ever date anyone and then find out later that they do porn? You never find, like, it's never you that finds out. Your friend is always like, dude, check this link out. Is that the girl? And you're like, no, that's not the girl. Like, fuck, that's the fucking girl. Fuck. So, like, the follow-up is always like, well, did you get to do that stuff? And you're like, yeah, I got to do that stuff. But inside, you're like, fuck, I didn't get to do any of that stuff. The shit is that? I got asked one time back in the day on MySpace, via MySpace, I got asked to do some porn, sort of. It was a jerk-off video. These guys wanted to fly me out to California and give me $1,500 for me to jerk off. I checked out the website. It seemed legit. I decided against it, not because I felt like I had a future in politics, but because I was afraid I was going to get out there and they were going to swing some doors open and be like, all right, now we'll give you $3,000 if you suck these dicks. You guys, I couldn't do that. I can't suck a dick, like, especially not for money, right? Like, if I'm gonna suck a dick, it should be for love, right? All right, I'm Trey Holt. You guys have been great. I'm gonna get out of here.
Trey Holt, everybody.